What's up, you guys? This is Los from the Big Retro Show, and today we're going to be playing some X Men Arcade, one of the best beat-em-ups ever created by Konami. So this is the 4 quarters challenge, so I'm going to go ahead and put my 4 quarters in. Give me 8 lives. Yes. I think I'm going to start out with one of my favorite X-Men, and that is NightCrawler.
In the 21st century, evil mutants led by Magneto aim to destroy the world.
Magneto was such a badass back in the day.
Of the evil mutant. The only hope is X-Men.
And this arcade was one of the most badass arcade machines ever. It was a 4-player cabinet. They did make like a 6-player cabinet. It was immaculate, guys. It was huge. And it was a lot of fun playing on. Only select arcades had it, though. Excuse me. It's been really smoky in California, where I reside. Air quality's been all bad. Kind of like a bomb went off. Kind of like here in this game. Who is your favorite X-Men? I know a lot of you love Wolverine, but I think I like NightCrawler better. I appreciate his powers more, the ability to teleport. Pretty cool power. This is a game that hardly ever gets talked about. Everyone is always talking about how cool the Ninja Turtles 4-player is. And don't get me wrong, it is an awesome cabinet, but so is this. You know, this was one of the coolest cabinets out in the arcades. It's made by Konami, the same people who made Turtles. So you know it's good, guys. I remember playing this game because I went to summer school. I had to go to summer school. And there was a comic book store right across the street. Well, they had this game and a bunch of different others. And I used to go during my lunchtime and play this game quite a bit, along with WrestleFest. Must have been a sophomore in high school. Quick work of him. Yeah, do you guys remember playing this game in the arcades? If you did, then you're an OG, kind of like me. Now, they also made Captain America and the Avengers, but it was really booty compared to this. I can see them, though, revisiting it just because of the popularity of all the Avengers movies. A lot of people don't know, well, they don't, I don't want to say they don't know, but they've kind of forgotten about how badass the X-Men were. But during the 80s, man, it was all about the X-Men. Not really so much the Avengers, but the X-Men. Everybody wanted to be Wolverine. Everybody wanted to play as Wolverine. They used to have this toy line. It was called the Secret Wars. Awesome, awesome toy line. And I remember having like Spider-Man and Daredevil, Wolverine. It was a pretty cool toy line. It came with these holographic shields, and you would collect them all. It was pretty cool. A lot of the times you would find these things without the shields, and it wasn't as cool. Where am I going? But yeah, man, through the years, through the 80s especially, the X-Men were the king of the superheroes. And I guess, you know what, in the 90s too, the late 90s when all the X-Men movies were coming out and stuff, it wasn't so much about Spider-Man and Thor and Captain America and them. It was all about the X-Men, baby. I think what happened was that the movies, as they were catching up to the comic books, lost a lot of the fan base. Which typically happens because a lot of people that don't watch the movies, well, a lot of people that watch the movies are not comic book nerds and they don't know anything about the comics. Which is the case for me because I wasn't really a comic book collector. I mean, I appreciated them, but I didn't read them or anything like that. So I didn't know what was going on. Anyways, what games are you guys playing right now? You playing retro? Are you playing modern? Who's getting the PS5 and who is getting the Xbox Series X? And if so, are you getting, out of those two, are you getting the physical or the digital? I don't know, the price on that digital is looking pretty damn good, especially for the Xbox. Is it $299 or $250 or whatever? You can't beat that price. You just can't. And I know a lot of people, especially with this global pandemic, they don't have extra money to spend on video games in Christmas, you know, during Christmas time and all that. It's been a rough year. I'm sure you guys know that. And so I'm thinking, you know, I put out a tweet, and if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, go ahead and do so right now. Let me use my stupid power. Go ahead and do so right now. I tweeted that, has the Xbox won the console war already? And I think it was RetroWolf88 who responded and said no. The reason that I tweeted that is because the PS5 recently came out with their pricing model. For their digital only PS5, it's going to cost $400. For their disc only, it's going to cost $499, which is the same price as the disc-based Xbox Series S. But the Xbox Series S is going to be like $299. That's $100 less. And so the reason that I tweeted that is because I think that the Xbox Series S is going to outsell all of them put together, just because the price is right. I mean, nobody wants to spend, you know, $400 on a console, especially during these hard times. I'm sure, you know, that's not everyone. Not everyone is going to follow that model, but I can tell you the majority of parents out there, man, don't have that much money to spend on video games. Not this year. A lot of them have lost their jobs and stuff. And the pandemic has screwed everything up. Damn, I'm getting manhandled here by the Blob. So yeah, as for my thing, I'm going to be getting them both. And I'm going to be getting probably the disc versions of both. And that's just because I'm a disc person. I want to be able to have my discs in case, you know, not only for display purposes, but just because I want to be able to share them with friends. You can't really do that with digital games. And so yeah, I'm going to be getting both of them, but I think I'm going to be getting the Xbox first. I think. I don't know yet. I might just be getting the PS5 first. I'm so confused, guys, because the PS5 is already swinging hard with their exclusives. You know, they've announced a new God of War, we got a new Horizon Zero Dawn, and you know they're coming out swinging. The new Resident Evil game looks so tight. I love it. And that's a reason to buy any of those consoles. I also heard that the Nintendo is coming out with new hardware, the Switch hardware. But I don't really know too much about it. I don't really follow too much Nintendo news. I know that everybody's hyped for the release of Super Mario 3D All-Stars. I just find that hilarious because it's just a straight up disc with ROMs on it, right? These games are already available on the N64, the Wii U, and I have like all of them on the aforementioned consoles. And so I can't really get too excited about that. I mean, I understand why people are excited about it, especially if they've never played the games. But I played those games and I don't need to buy them again. I already have them. I've been wanting to make a video on the games that I think deserve a remake. Well, not a remake, but just another installment in the series on the Nintendo Switch. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Metroid is one of them. Love Metroid, but they've let that series go by the wayside. And that series should have at least one iteration on the Nintendo Switch. Whether it's 2D or 3D. I mean, I didn't mind the 3D. I didn't mind too much the 3D GameCube Metroids. Thought they were kind of neat. I beat the first one. Haven't played the other ones yet. I mean, although I own them, haven't played them yet. I'm getting my ass kicked here. This is a hard stage. But yeah, that's just one of the many games that Nintendo has really just let slide and fall to the wayside. Yeah. So I probably won't be getting an Xbox Series X or a PS5 right from the gate, partly because it's already sold out. Many places where it went up for pre-order have already sold out. And with the holidays coming, it's going to be the hottest machines out there. So it's going to be a while before I can get my hands on one. But I'm okay with that, and that's because my backlog is just out of freaking control. I have so many games I haven't even touched. I haven't even opened, let alone played. And so, you know, right now I'm playing some on the PS4. I'm playing A Plague's Tale. On the Xbox One, I'm playing Alien Isolation. And on the PC, I'm polishing up the Tomb Raider. The Rise of the Tomb Raider. This is my last guy in the 4 Quarters Challenge. So I'm playing 3 games at once. Now, if I had a Switch of my own, there is a Switch in the house, but I don't use it because it's my daughter's. I would be playing a Switch game too. So at any given moment, I'm always playing 3 games. One for the PC, one for the Xbox One, and one for the PS4. Damn. Gotta love the creeps. Got him. Hey, I'm proud of myself. I actually actually beat
Go and
him.
rescue Kitty from the cave.
Kitty from the cave? Hey, I got to the cave. This is my last guy, on my last guy. Stomping on his nuts. Hey, also, I wanted to thank everybody who voted for me for YouTuber of the Month. I was recently voted for YouTuber of the Month, friends and family, fellow YouTubers for the month of September. And it's an announcement made on the Gaming Off the Grid channel. I will leave a link to the description of that video in the I will leave a link in the description of this video to that video so you guys can check it out. But I nominated 5 channels, which is what I'm required to do, and you guys should check those channels out. There is Retro Wolf 88, there is Retro Complex, there is 8-Bit Glitch, Beyond Useless Gaming, and Turbo Joe, Old School Gaming. All great channels within their own right. All of them deserve to be up for this award. Highly recommend those channels. You guys should go and check them out. Go watch their videos, subscribe to them, leave them a comment, and show them some love, guys. And with that, that was the 4 quarters challenge. Thank you very much for watching it and for spending some time with me. Now it's time to grab some dinner. And I hope you guys have the great rest of your week. I'll catch you later on the Big Retro Show. Peace.